If Instagram disappeared from your phone tomorrow, would you panic or would you breathe? That happened to me. No plan, no prep, just gone. What followed was clarity, calm, and a surprising sense of freedom. Let's break this down. Welcome to Ditch the Chaos, a snackable podcast for busy women who are done with burnout, rigid routines, and productivity guilt. You'll get clear, actionable strategies to reclaim your time and energy without planners, pressure, or one-size-fits-all systems. I'm Cara Chace, entrepreneur since 2015, mom of two, wife to one, and I am unapologetically caffeinated. Let's dive in. This is part one of a two-part series on taking a real break from Instagram. What I learned, what changed, and how I came back with a plan instead of a spiral. If you've ever wondered how to market your business without selling your soul to the scroll, this series is for you. Let's start with the part I didn't see coming. I didn't mean to quit Instagram last summer. Last June, I opened the app like usual, and it just crashed. Nothing. I tried all the basic fixes, deleted it, reinstalled, restarted my phone. Still, nothing. My account hadn't been hacked, and it wasn't suspended. I just couldn't use the app on my phone. I could still log in from my desktop, but that convenient little dopamine dispenser on my phone was out of commission. And that's when it hit me. This was the hypothetical thing that marketers always talk about. What if Instagram disappeared tomorrow? What would you do? Well, I was living it in real time. Here's what happened. I still had access through my browser, so I wasn't fully off the platform, but the friction of posting was very real. I had to think ahead, use a scheduling app, and I had an assistant at the time who posted stories for me from her device. Although if I hadn't had her, I would not have been able to post stories, and I definitely would not have hired someone just for that purpose. There were no spontaneous reels, no quick posts, and no scrolling between calls or while drinking coffee. And that was such an unexpected gift. Without easy access, there was no urge to multitask content consumption with life. Everything became more intentional. My first realization was my content got better because it had to. I couldn't slap a story together on a whim or browse trending sounds. I could only post feed content using my scheduling app Tailwind. That amount of intentional effort stripped away all the extras and left only what mattered. Useful, aligned content that didn't suck my time dry. And because I wasn't opening the app 20 times a day or more just to check something, I noticed how much energy I was spending on autopilot habits like opening my phone like it was a nervous tick. I know you know what I'm talking about. You don't realize how much bandwidth you're giving away until it's given back, whether it's on purpose or not. Now let's talk about what your brain does when you try to quit something addictive. Around the 2-week mark, I found myself back on Facebook. Not intentionally, not even for business. I don't even like Facebook. And I stopped posting to my personal profile years ago. It was like my brain needed that hit, the scroll, the likes, the soft buzz of being plugged in. And what I found there? Total chaos. My feed was full of people I didn't remember where I knew them from, posts I didn't care about, random ads that felt like a desperate algorithm trying to get me back. It was like watching the movie The Social Dilemma in real life. And I saw what was happening, but I felt the pull anyway. And the awareness of that pull is what made me pull back hard. I unfollowed dozens of accounts. I started pruning digital noise. I got honest about how easily distraction sneaks in when structure disappears. Next, let's talk about visibility. If you're curious what happened to my business when I stopped interacting on Instagram, here's the truth. Nothing. No one DM'd me to ask where I was. No one emailed to say, hey, I haven't seen you post lately. No one noticed. And this is the part that we all secretly know, but we still need to hear. Everyone is starring in their own show. People aren't waiting for your content like it's the 6 o'clock news. They're living their lives just like you should be. And that realization wasn't depressing. It wasn't a blow to my ego. It was freeing. Because if no one notices when you're gone, then you don't have to show up from guilt. You get to build a system that supports you first. And that's exactly why I built Chaos Detox, to teach you how to prioritize your energy, rebuild your routines, and show up in a way that actually works without the constant urgency or guilt. Let's keep going deeper, though. When you stop curating your life for public consumption, it changes how you experience it. Summer with my kids still happened without Instagram stories. Shocking, I know. Without that proof and constant documentation. And even though I've already made the choice not to post pictures of my family, I still had those little moments of this would make a great post or crafting a caption in my head, but they were fleeting. They didn't control the moment. It reminded me of being a kid, out all day at the pool, the beach, the park. No one knew exactly where you were, you just lived. And that's the feeling we're chasing, actual presence, not performative presence. Here's your reset and reclaim action step for the week with one caveat. Log out of Instagram on your phone for the next 72 hours. That's it. Just log out. Don't delete the app. Don't announce a break. Just pause. Notice where your attention goes. Watch the reflex. Write down what you miss and what you don't. That awareness is where clarity begins. I do want to give you a quick heads up if you choose to do this, which I truly believe you should. Make sure that you have copies of all your drafts in Reels if you post Reels, because when you log out, you will lose them. Next time, we're diving into what happened when I reinstalled the app and got access again, and how I'm using Instagram now with clear boundaries, a real strategy, and zero guilt. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for tuning in. If this episode helped you, subscribe so you never miss an update and share with another woman who needs to hear it. For more resources, show notes, and my Chaos Detox course, visit carachace.com. Until next time, I'm Cara Chace, reminding you to keep questioning the rules and making your own.